B. Karunakar Reddy sir on the dais. Dr. B. Karunakar Reddy is the first Vice Chancellor of KNRUHS and has been working effortlessly for the development of medical education in Telangana state. Sir has served as a special advisor to our Honorable Chief Minister during the COVID pandemic and helped us battle the deadly disease. Now we request Dr. S. Sandhya ma'am, who served as the principal and then as the...
and things like that. So the idea was that, there are a lot of things going on in the nation, in top institutes, and we want our students to get exposed to that. So how do we do that? So we invited people from almost 100 medical schools all over the country, top-notch medical schools. We received abstracts in oral presentation format as well as poster presentation format. And then to make it a little bit more spicy and entertaining, we added debate topics. That session is parallelly completed in the morning while we were doing the poster and oral presentations in the NRI Alumni Center. So we screened about close to 100 abstracts. In the UG section, we chosen 10, and the PG section, we've chosen 5 for the presentations. And then in the poster section, we chosen another 15 of them. So total 30 entries were brought in to the campus. And that has completed in the morning session today. So the winners will be announced later, and we have an award ceremony planned in the evening. And last but not the least, teach the teachers. So we have identified that our faculty needs to be taught in research methodologies, and there's a lot of ICMR funds that are available for the students to tap into. But who is going to do the mentor part of it? So we need to work with the faculty and help them improve on their skill set in the research methodologies. So Dr. Shailendra sir, who has delivered a talk today, he was initially trained by the University of Pittsburgh faculty by Share Foundation and Medical School in the formative years, and he was taught being a teacher in the past, and we intend to transfer that to our faculty here. And we have that coming up in the next 1 month or so, wherein about 10 faculty members will be taken to a workshop in Hyderabad. It's like a 3-year in a row, about 4 to 5 day session. So in the years to come, we also wanted to involve the local alumni chapter. So we're going to talk to them and eventually transition them in such a way that they will take over this aspect that we are trying to do here. For all these things to happen, a lot of our senior alumni who have been instrumental in building this center and guided us in the process. I would like to name a few of them: Dr. Sridhar Pulluru, Dr. Rojan Samudrala, Dr. Gopal Reddy Gade, Dr. Suresh Reddy, Dr. Hanman Bajanki, Dr. Lakshmi Pati Garipalli, who is the chief patron for today's event, Dr. Anupama Gotimukala is on the stage, Dr. Mahendra Reddy, who is a cardiologist, who's this center named here on his name, Dr. Tajuddin Ahmed and Dr. Lakiri Reddy Hall. This is those two people who are also involved, and Dr. Jitendra Reddy. Apart from that, we have about 1,500 US medical alumni that hail from Kakatiya Medical College in the United States. So we have the ability to reach out to each and everyone, and as things scale up, we can scale up their involvement. And in the Indian aspect here, on the field, we had excellent support from Dr. Mohandas, as I mentioned, Dr. Veelan Rao sir, who has been the chair for NRI Alumni Center for a long time, Dr. Sandhya Anil, who is on the stage, Dr. Praveen Devalapalli, Dr. Lokesh, Dr. Sudhakar Reddy, surgeon, etc. Apart from that, I would like to thank Dr. P.S. Reddy, who is chairman for Share India and Medicity, who has extended his willingness to travel with us in the process of training the faculty. Finally, that's how we have this Research Day made possible today. For the team here, Dr. Mohandas, Dr. Anupama, Dr. Veenu Vatini, And we had excellent support from the student body, without whom we couldn't have done even 1% of this. And Dr. Saikrin Kuchana and Dr. Rohit Khode, who is chair and the co-chair for the event from the student body. And we also are going to release a student journal for the first time, which is going to be a quarterly. We're going to have it in a few minutes now. And for that, Rohit Singaraju has taken the lead and executed the project. Special thanks to Dr. Subramanyeshwar Rao, the other Subramanyeshwar Rao. Not the one on the dais, of course, we also thank him, but there's another Subramanyeshwar Rao, everybody from Reno, Nevada, who has carefully judged all the abstracts that have been in a single point rater. He's the one who scored points in an objective manner. We have given him certain scoring criteria, and he has drilled through all the abstracts and came up with the finalists. So with that, I sign off for now. Thank you so much.
To share his thoughts on today's event.
Superintendent of MGM Hospital, Dr. V. Chandrasekhar, NRI Convener, Dr. Sujith, Dr. Venu, Dr. Anupama, and Rakesh, the District IMA President and State Thana President, and our CME speakers, Dr. Subramanyeshwar Rao and Shailendra on the Shailendra sir, and head of the departments, faculty members, and my dear students. I welcome all you for this unique first time in Telugu State's Research Day. I belongs to 1981 Supremos batch. I am able to stand in front of all of you because of my parents, my teachers, and the prestigious 64-year-old Kakatiya Medical College. So, in medicine, each subject is a ocean. What you know is very little, what you see is the tip of the iceberg. And we have a lot of clinical material. There is a lot of scope for research. So, but compared to the many institutions, we have less, the UG and postgrads are involved less in the research activity. So, the NRI, with NRI alumni, we have a discussion since last 1 year. So, they are ready to promote the research and academic activities in the Kakatiya Medical College. So, we had a series of discussions. So, that the ultimate result is the research day today. The research day inspires many students and faculty members in initiating the research-based startups and maintaining a high standards in research and teaching. So we have a lot of clinical material, but we don't know how to analyze the data because some biostatisticians are not available. When we requested the NRI, they readily sponsored the Mallikarjun Reddy Garu to take care of this analysis of the data and for better for paper. So he is coming, taking lectures every month, once in a month here. He is available for all the faculty and the students to guide how to do for the statistics and for the better paper presentation. And as Sujith said, so the younger generation are not much was with the research. So I thank NRI people for sponsoring every year 10 faculty members from here to Hyderabad and training in the basic research workshop for 5 days. So I thank Dr. Shailendra Garu taking initiative to do this work. And not only the research, as Sujith said, we started the webinars also every third Saturday here. I sincerely thank our Vice Chancellor sir recently issued a circular. Sir allotted a special budget for undergraduate and postgraduate faculty research also. So thank you very much, sir. So already circular did that. So I also want to thank NRI for renovating this NRI auditorium, and we promise that we will have much more academic sessions and research related activities in this college with all your support. We will conduct the research day every year. So this is the first year we are collaborating. We will continue to do the research day every year. And I thank the local AMC alumni committee also. They have sponsored about 6 lakhs for REH hostel renovation. And a request from my side, because all of you know that the girls number is increasing day by day in the medical college. The 60-40 ratio is there at present. So Dr. Lucky Reddy Garu has constructed a hostel for us. Sir is ready to donate 1 more crore for this hostel. I request NRI to take up and construct 2 more floors on it, because inquire the engineers, it can have 2 more floors on the same building. So that will solve our students' problem, because we are facing a lot of problems with the hostels. So I sincerely thank the alumni from my side, faculty side and student side for showing so much interest for Kakatiya Medical College, the research and the academic activities. So I thank you this opportunity for us. Thank you very much. Long live KMC. Thank you very much.
Now we request Dr. V. Chandrasekhar sir to speak a few words.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon all. Vice Chancellor Dr. Karnaka Reddy sir, Registrar Dr. Sanjay, Subramanyeshwar Rao, Principal Dr. Mohan Das, Venu sir, Shailendra sir, and Anupama, Dr. Anupama, and Dr. Rakesh, and all other the faculty members of the dais and all my dear students. This is a very good day, memorable day. I feel proud to be part of this program today, Kakatiya Research Day 2023. This would have been happened quite a decades before, but nevertheless better late than never. So this will be a milestone in the history of the Kakatiya Medical College and its constituent hospitals like MGM. Definitely our outlook for research will be increased a lot. And when Shailendra sir is giving in one of his slides, actually I missed Subramanyeshwar sir lecture also. I am fond of his lecture. So what you might have been told that I will get it back after the videos also. Sir Shailendra sir, you told that patient care, medical education and research sir. So I have a very simple this thing sir. Research needs time sir. The research needs time. That we faculty here not getting any time sir. So a clinician or physician or a medical teacher, a research scientist and administrator. So with this we are overburdened. And it is not demeaning the research scientist, but how many number of the patients actually a research scientist see than a practitioner. So this is also a big gap need to be filled, sir. So because as you said, the number, one example what you told, so the number of patients will give the correct validation. That is one. And to remember certain things regarding the research in this institute. Way back in 1916, we have started ethics committee, which is a fundamental requisite for to go ahead with any research. Ethics committee. I am the founder member for that in 2016. At the same time, I started the medical education unit. At that time, I was principal. After that, subsequent principals like Sanjay Rani and now Mohan Das is taking very beautifully, which were started and continuing. And last year, this same ethics committee is reviewing the thesis of first year students. So there we are getting a quality discussions, brainstorming about the research question and all. Is there any research question is there in the thesis or not? So that is, I think most postgraduates will know this one. And even the guides who are coming, our faculty members, so many times we refused, which is inappropriate. Then after presenting next time, so it is improved a lot of quality. So if this goes continuously, definitely, so we will land up in taking a quality research in future, sir. Almost 200 theses are coming per year from this institute, sir. And one way we are lacking that our theses are not being converted to publications. That's one defect. So I request Ajit and other who are initiated this day, so how to convert this one? Some inclination from the faculty and the students should come that what is called a medical writing type. So no one is very perfect in writing the medical things. So that's also one gap what I understood, because it is not being represented to higher level, because in almost 500, 600 medical colleges over the country. So we are doing a lot of research but not being focused. That is one. But many of our faculties, I can say, they have their own branch conferences wherein hundreds of our papers will go, and it is outnumber even national institutes like AIIMS and NIMS also. I can proudly say. So I get reports from them. So only Kartiya. And wherever they go, they will get the first prize in the national conferences also. So it is quality is there. That gap is that we are not into the papers. And papers government made mandatory, but it is not up to the mark, I can say. For the promotion sake only they are writing the articles. That is one defect we need to correct. And coming to, I said time is not sufficient for a clinician to research upon, but students also at least can involve into these patients, because there is a lot of clinical material is there. It is a big data. Data analytics is the day of honor now, artificial intelligence and all. So, and apart from that, in MGM hospital also, of the last year, we are increasing the outpatient number, naturally it may be, and inpatient numbers also. And not only that, we are going in a different approach of transgender patients with different problems and all. And we have a hepatitis clinic. And I have guided 5 PhD students. So one from PharmD came and did in heart failure. So we have 568 heart failure students. To what is the rehospitalization rate and all. And this has been published in Indian Heart Journal, and often it is quoted by Dayasagar Rao sir. So, and after that only the latest results like management practicals like the 4 fillers, 5 fillers, and now we are giving neprilysin inhibitors also, ARNI to our patients. Of course, SGLT anybody is writing because it is after the patent is gone, it is cheaper. But not that is the matter with the ARNI. So we could reduce the re-hospitalizations. That is when another student did in ART, HIV patient. So I am the nodal officer there at that time. Now the HOD of medicine is the nodal officer. We have 17,000 cohort. So a TLE regimen, we did a pharmacokinetic studies and all. And very recently one study, we are doing out of the hospital cardiac arrest. So this was done by Srinivas. So we have given the most of the data. And so that was before the COVID. After the COVID, we are comparing. So the COVID has got any, because we are seeing in the news that so many people are dying suddenly. So whether it is natural or unnatural. So because we are facing some problems in our hospitals also, it is happening to our own members, healthcare personnels. So that is also we are doing. Probably the things will be coming out, results will be coming out when she is presenting her seminar for the final approval of the PhD. So like that, Sir Karnakar Reddy sir, I got this PhD guideship from NTR University, sir. So I'll show it to you so you can give, because eminent doctors are here, there, sir, and all are trained by you only, sir, when you are our teacher. So that also look into your consideration, sir. And like this, before COVID, we could able to conduct the research methodologies also. So I could come to Leonia with the Medicity. So there I could had a chance of meeting PS Reddy, sir. So sir simply said, no, అక్కడ ఏం చేస్తావు, అక్కడ నువ్వు ఎందుకు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి మెడిసిన్లో జాయిన్ గా అన్నాడు. లేదు సార్, ఇక్కడనే చదువుకుని ఇక్కడే ఉంటా అని చెప్పినాను. So but I could locate Sharon. So we had conducted, and not only with Sharon, web series regarding the research methodology before the BCBR also we are conducted, and we had recruited our own local faculty like Kishore Kumar, Vijay Kumar, Padmaja Madam, Poonam Madam. So all local heads we could conduct a research methodology workshop in the Kakatiya Medical College. It is doing some work in a good way, and it is now been taken forward by the succeeding principals. So and now this has come. Definitely this is a good indication. This should go a long way, and I appreciate the efforts taken by our NRI association, particularly Ajit and Anupama Madam and Venu, for providing this kind of ambience and this kind of ideas to inculcate into the minds, particularly young minds. Definitely this will be a history written for the Kakatiya Medical College and its constituent hospitals. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share these few things with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we request Dr. V. Rakesh, sir, to address the gathering.
Respected Karnakar Reddy sir, dignitaries on the dais, of the dais, and students. It's indeed an honor for me to be part of the stage with great luminaries and present myself in this august occasion of thanking the NRI Kakatiya Medical College people for coming forward and taking up the research work forward for all the students and for the fraternity at large and human mankind. So as an orthopedic surgeon and for the last 25 years, I was hearing to sir about what research is, and really that was not taught to us, nor have we ever tried to get into that, being so busy in our clinical practice. I would acknowledge that part of it, and looking at things that are there on a world view, I think that's a very good initiative you have taken up. And what Chandrasekhar sir said, I am a witness to most of them, being an Indian Medical Association president and local hospitals president with him. So we wish the Kakatiya Medical College students and everyone a bright future ahead to take up this particular cause of research as a serious tool to upgrade yourself to serve the mankind in a much better fashion. Thank you very much.
Now we request Rakesh sir to speak a few words. We request Dr. Shailendra sir to speak a few words.
So I will be very brief here. Respected and honorable dignitaries here, especially Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, the other dignitaries on the dais of the dais. So I believed in three principles. Education should empower, teaching should transform, and learning should enable people to lead. And ability and opportunity are two things which generally are mostly disconnected, and someone needs to bring these two together. When ability meets opportunity, it can create wonders. So I think the context of the current day, what has been envisioned is to create an opportunity to ensure that it meets with ability. So when opportunity and ability meet together, it is a rare combination, and the destiny is that it will definitely lead to much progress and productive evolution. So with these words, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me and all the interested audience which has been enduring and excitedly part of this meeting today. The sessions have all been very well received. It was an excellent ambience all through. So I wish you all the best in all your endeavors. Thank you.
We request Sandhya ma'am to speak a few words.
Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Karnaka Reddy sir, Principal, Dr. Mohandas sir, Superintendent, Dr. V. Chandrasekhar, and the NRI Alumni Convener, Dr. Sujith, and my beloved classmate, Dr. Anupama, IMA President, Dr. Rakesh, and my senior and mentor, Dr. Subianna, and Dr. Shailendra, Dr. Venu Batini, and all the dignitaries of the dais, respected faculty and students of Kakatiya Medical College. I'm really honored and privileged to be standing in front of you to deliver a few words about this remarkable day, Kakatiya Medical College Research Day, the first of its kind and written to be in the golden history of KMC. So this day is really remarkable because this ignites an urge for all the medical students to step towards research. And I can say KMC has an excellent faculty headed by Dr. Mohandas sir, and I really truly believe that sir will produce a very much conducive and vibrant environment for the students to evolve in the research activities. Today in the morning, when I was there to judge the posters, it was very impressive. Every student were at their best, and they really worked very hard to contribute for this research day. I especially thank the NRI alumni and also the great seniors like Velen Rao sir, who were making a marked contribution to this day. And also, last but not the least, the students, especially Sai Kiran Kuchina and Rohit, have worked very hard. Today in the morning, he told me that they were sleepless for a couple of nights. For the past 2 nights, they were sleepless, striving to make arrangements for this day. So, with these few words, I want to listen to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. So, I once again take the opportunity to thank you all for giving me this chance. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we request Dr. Karunakar Reddy, sir, to speak a few words.
Dignitaries on the dais, Principal Mohandas, Superintendent Dr. Chandrasekhar, Dr. Sujith, Dr. Sandhya, Dr. Subbu. So we call him affectionately as Subbu, although he's Subramanyeshwar Rao. Then Dr. Venu, Dr. Shailesh, Dr. Anupama, Dr. Rakesh, dignitaries of the dais, faculty members and students. Indeed, this is something which I have been looking forward to since a long time. Since the time I have taken over as Vice Chancellor, I was in the process of establishing the university. And from a small building in the post office building, all the KMC students know. From there now we have gone into a huge campus with all the support from the government and support of all faculty members. So now, although the university is supposed to take most of its time and efforts in improving the academic standards of institutions, unfortunately most of our time is taken away in admissions, conducting examinations and all. So I was practically thinking every time, what am I doing, spending 10 to 12 hours a day and not contributing to the development of academics. So fortunately our government also is very proactive, and our CM has started a program called Merit Program. Most of you must have been aware a few years back with 10 crores grant, and that went on for some time. So I was thinking, and I took permission from the government, and now we have established nearly a 100 crore corpus fund for research in the university itself. And my aim is probably within few years we'll take it to around 500 crores so that there will not be any shortage of funds for research, because as all of you are aware, there are 2 or 3 main hurdles for research. One, yes, funds. Second is our attitude, our interest, our aptitude and our commitment to do research. I absolutely do not agree with Chandrasekhar when he said time is a constraint. Time is not a constraint. If you have the interest, automatically you will get time. Subbu is one of the most busy surgeons, and I see him taking part in every academic activity. He conducts master class. Whenever we want him for any program in KMC, he is always there. So time is not a constraint. It is our interest, our dedication. See, I'm sparing 10 to 14 hours every day for university activities. I never thought that I'll have so much time. So it is our interest. Once we have the interest, commitment, yes, then we'll be able to achieve. And one more point is, government is also considering to appoint full-time research assistant professors in the medical colleges, and very soon it will take the shape, so that what Chandrasekhar has said, that also will be taken care of. There will be full-time research officers. Previously we had such research assistant posts in Osmania Medical College and some super specialities like gastro and all. So probably within few years, because this government is very proactive towards improving the infrastructure of medical and health department and taking the health services to the periphery. As you can see, a huge building is coming up behind us, a 24-story building. We'll be proud to say that we are students of Kakatiya Medical College, because such will be the huge campus. It will be the largest campus in the country. It will be a 200-acre campus, the entire thing. And I am very proud that I am an alumni member of Osmania, I am an alumni member of Gandhi, I am an alumni member of KMC, because I was fortunate to pursue my educations in all the 3 prestigious institutes of the state. And all of you should remember, see, ultimately what we do in life, what we achieve in life is measured by what we have contributed to the society, not what we have earned, how much money we have earned. No, absolutely not. What we have contributed to our institution, our subject in the form of research, or how many students we have trained and what we have contributed for the society. So we have to take this subject of research very seriously, because without research there is no growth, there is no development. See, all of you must be remembering, see, when I was a student, the entire concept now has changed. See, when I was a student, we didn't have an ultrasound in Osmania Medical College or in the entire state. So imagine working without an ultrasound. Now we have gone to a stage where ultrasound is seen in every gully. Ultrasound, CT, MRI, PET scans. So much of developments have taken place. And surgery has gone from, Subbu must be remembering, when he was a student, we used to teach him, say, big surgeons make big incisions. Now the concept has changed. Big surgeons make small incisions. Minimally invasive surgery, non-invasive surgery, non-invasive treatment protocols. All this is possible because somebody is doing the research. We are enjoying the fruits of their hard work. So definitely research has to be taken up. I have already written to all the principals of the colleges to send proposals. We are finalizing a software also. They did not send physical copies. Everything can be uploaded on the software. And NMC also has taken research very seriously. Now all postgraduates have to mandatorily do a basic course, which is called as basic course in biomedical research, without which they can't even appear for their final examination. And I will take the help of alumni, and probably I was telling Sujith that I'll not limit myself to one alumni. I'll say, at least to start with, I'll involve Osmania, Gandhi, KMC alumni. They're in an organization in the US where all 3 have a common group to help us in guiding our students. I'm not asking them to contribute a lot of time or money from them. What I want is a cell or a committee is to be formed. Online they can advise. If Sujith is doing research in his area of interest, somebody in our institution who wants to do research, he should be able to guide. If Subbu is doing some research, he should be able to help the students. Somebody wants to do research, he should be able to guide him. So that, see, what the research should go in a proper direction. And fortunately in our country, there is no shortage of clinical material. We have, no other country in the world has that luxury of having so much of clinical material. Any topic you want to do, any study you want to do, there are hundreds and thousands of patients we have. And now that we have 56 medical colleges in the state, and another 7 or 8 are going to come up, probably another couple more in private sector. So we'll have about 70 medical colleges covering the entire nook and corner. So we'll have the entire population covered, and whatever research you want to do, your colleagues will be there to provide you the material. And state is very proactive. You must know that we have conducted so many programs, massive program of Kanti Velugu involving crores of population has been screened and all. So probably ophthalmology department should do some research on that. What are the findings, what have been done, and what are the common disorders, what are the remedies for that. So in such a way our research should proceed. Most of the research depends on your interest and inclination. Not, see, money is one of the aspects. Even without money, I think Shailendra was making that point that without money or with limited resources, you can do research. Because last time when I visited Medicity some time back, one of their meetings, Dr. Sudhakar Reddy PS Reddy was telling me that their students of undergraduate students also have done some research with minimum expenditure by doing some studies. So that's how we should be able to start from basic research and then go into advanced research, because without research there will not be any progress in medical science. And Sujith was saying just now that none of our colleges are in the top rankings. In fact, none of our medical universities are in the top rankings internationally. One reason is that we lag behind in research, we lag behind in publication of papers, in spite of having best of the infrastructure now and lot of clinical material. So one should be very compassionate about research and one should aim to do some research. So if every professor thinks that I will encourage research in my department, fortunately now there is no shortage of human resource. Every department has 20, 30, 50 postgraduates. You will be surprised that Usmania Medical College has got 60 seats in pediatrics. So 180 students will be there. 60 seats in OBG. 40 seats in general surgery. So hundreds of students are there. So there is no dearth of human resource. Only thing is we have to optimize our resources, put them in proper direction. Then we'll be able to do a lot of research, and university is there to help you, guide you. And probably what I'm expecting is next year we should have a KNR UHS research day by making it broader and taking to the entire state. And we will take the help of all alumni members, local alumni members as well as NRI alumni members, because their contribution till now has been very significant, and it has been significant till now for development of infrastructure. In fact, all of you are aware, the very hall where we are conducting the program has been built by NRI contribution. So without that, previously we had an auditorium with basic facilities. Now we have a very good auditorium which is being used for all academic activities. So now that they have taken a turn and they want to contribute to the academics, I want them to coordinate with the university, and definitely we will improve. And I have been always requesting all the professional associations like ASI, Pediatric Association, OBG Association and other orthopedic association to coordinate with the university so that we can improve the academics, because the numbers have become more medical colleges have been started. The standard should not go. See, we should be proud to say that I am a product of this college. I have been trained by so and so. Our institute is the best. Now see, Usmania, Gandhi, KMC, wherever you go all over the world, it is well known. They are well known, internationally well known medical colleges. Now that has happened because of our alumni members who have kept the flag flying high all over the world. So probably what I want is a contribution from alumni members for improving the research so that our institutes are ranked nationally and internationally in future. And I extend my complete cooperation in this regard, and it is my aim and interest to improve the academics and to improve the research in KNR UHS, because that is something which I could not focus all these years. So with these few words, I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity and allowing me to share some of my thoughts with all of you. And sorry that the meeting went on late and I am standing between you and your lunch. So I once again thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. We request the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Karnakar Reddy, sir, to inaugurate the souvenir of Kakatiya Research Day 2023. We would like the team of editors to join them on the stage for a photograph.
Now I request our VC sir to inaugurate the Chronicles, Kakatiya Chronicles. So we are starting a magazine from Kakatiya Medical College. So every quarterly we'll have magazine. So that will include what are the things happening in the Kakatiya Medical College, and what is the research is going on, any special interesting cases in the clinical departments, any surgeries. So what are the other activities going on in Kakatiya Medical College. So I request her to release the Kakatiya Chronicles. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank Principal Sir and Sujith Sir for their constant support and encouragement to come up with this initiative. Thank you so much, sir, and we hope we'll be able to do this regularly.
Excuse me, sir. One more.
Now I request sir to give the awards to the Best Performance and Leadership Awards from the Kakatiya Medical College. So the 2018 batch, I invite Sai to come onto the dais and receive the award.
Usually we see gold medals being awarded in each subject, but this year we wanted to introduce some kind of a comprehensive, all-inclusive award for one of the few, like one or two few students who have excelled beyond academics. Like Dr. Shailendra was mentioning, the 5 I's of success: interest, initiative, innovation, impact, and incentive. So we found a few students who have shown all these characteristics, and I have no doubt in saying that they will be super successful in the future. And it's my honor that Principal Sir and VC has given me the opportunity because it's instituted on my father's memory. I would like to invite my mom, my brother, and my wife who are here, who have been a constant support while we give this award. Please come. So the first award, late Sri Raghava Reddy Memorial Award for all-round student performance and leadership award, it's shared by Dr. Sai Kiran Kuchana and Dr. Rohit Kode. Sai is the chairman for the student body, and Rohit Kode is the co-chair. And there is a cash prize included for this, rupees 50,000. So coming up with the student journal was another dream kind of a project, and Rohit Singaraju, who has taken the lead as the main editor, and we would like to give this award. Dr. Anupama Goptiamokla is sponsoring to the 20,000 rupees for all-round student performance and leadership award.
Now we Karnakar Reddy sir to give a small token of appreciation to all the dignitaries present on the stage. Accept the memento. We request Dr. Mohan Das sir, Principal of Kakatiya Medical College, to accept a memento. We request Dr. V. Chandrasekhar sir to accept the memento. We request Dr. Anupama ma'am to accept the memento. We request V. Rakesh sir to accept the memento. We request Dr. Sandhya Anil ma'am to accept the memento. Now we request all the dignitaries to give a token of our appreciation to the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Karnakar Reddy sir. Brings us to the end of the inauguration ceremony. Lunch will be provided in the MRI hall for all the dignitaries, delegates and participants and the organizing committee. Lunch for the students will be provided in the old auditorium, and you can join us for Jeopardy after lunch.
ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ಸ್
ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್
Excuse me, sir.